All right, so the price of ICP is dumping, and we're going to look into the charts right now and find out whether we should panic or not. But before we get into that, guys, many of you guys may know that I'm a big fan of poker, okay? And myself and my good friend Adam Rax have actually been working on ICPoker. So basically, it's an open source poker game on chain, which is provably fair. Now, I play poker online. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. And some of these poker sites, they're sus. So our founder Adam actually wanted to put an end to all this BS and make a fully on-chain, fully provable, verifiable poker platform. And I will be advising on that now. And we need you guys. We need you guys to come in and help test the platform. So we're actually in the community alpha testing phase right now. You can join the testing channel, you can play it, and you're actually going to get a percentage of the total supply based on your testing contribution. So number one, if you're not a poker player, don't just do this for tokens, because it is going to be based on who actually does give proper feedback. But let's get into ICPZ. Now guys, I made a video yesterday. Someone told me the thumbnail looks ass, and you are correct. However, I was trying to show that we could come down to this level as like a worst case scenario. Now, we were at a very key level of resistance. So again, we said $6, and then this white line was going to be a big area of resistance. And right now, surprise, surprise, we're finding resistance there, guys. So we're going to have to see how we fare. I mean, ideally, it would be great to print a higher low. I don't think we actually have to come all the way down, 14% now. This was 20% yesterday, but 14% down to $5. But we are $5.70 right now. So that was why when we got to $6, I was saying to you guys, I wouldn't really be aping in at a key level of resistance. So again, I hope you guys didn't ape in, but hopefully we are now going to get a bit more of an opportunity for all of you guys who want to lower your average price down, maybe around the yellow line. In the same on this chart here as well, guys, right? So we're finding resistance on $6.06, but still it was technically a higher high printed in the ICP daily chart, guys. Now we could have something on our hand, something like a head and shoulders. I mean, if we do take it to maybe the hourly chart, it might show it a little bit better, right? So we could have something like the right shoulder here, or the left shoulder here, head, and then the right shoulder. And right now we're breaking down where would the technical breakdown target be for that, guys. What you got to do is just take it from the top to the bottom, and it is going to be a pretty deep correction. So that's going to take us all the way down to around $5.38. Okay, that's going to be on the hourly time frame. So we can even just put a little target line here and say, once we get to $5.38, that would be a great area to accumulate ICP, and probably where I'd be expecting the dump to stop. And then also when you do zoom out, you're going to see it's going to be in line with these areas of previous resistance, hopefully turning into support. And even if you do like draw the trend line across like this, guys, then we might just be coming down to retest this previous breakout area. So I know there's gonna be a lot of people who, they get annoyed at every single time the market dumps, then they forget it when the market pumps. 14% correction, like we did just say, could be on the cards. But remember, we did just go from like $4 something in the beginning of June all the way to $6.33, 35%, right? So 35% with a 20% pullback on the way down, or 15% pullback, not too bad. Plus retesting key breakout areas. So again, this could be on the cards. It depends what Bitcoin wants to do. Right now, Bitcoin is falling back into that wedge, guys. So wouldn't really want to see 104 being lost. I mean, maybe it will be like a sort of higher low that does print inside this channel before we do go again. Was this just a fake out? Sometimes we do get the fake outs, guys. But I do want to say as well, you guys know there's a lot of war FUD at the moment. And some of you guys said you're not too sure about the market right now because of the war FUD. But let me remind you that we are still in the parabolic/banana zone phase of the cycle. Yes, there will be pullbacks that come along the way. A lot of people are now going to say, right, this is exactly the same as 2021, right? We're going to say it's a slightly higher high and then we completely crash to zero. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's very premature. Other thing to bear in mind is the total 3 right now. So we are still coiling up for the total 3 before an eventual breakout, in my opinion. Remember, the longer these things coil, the bigger the breakout, guys. So this is still coiling. I mean, what we could do is we could move it to the logarithmic, and you would see that there is the potential for a slightly bigger retrace than if you're looking at the regular chart. And this was something that I drew up not too long ago, right? We said that we could find resistance here, come down to form a lower high around 770 billion before we do go again. And again, that's not going to be great for our altcoins because that's still another 10% for the total 3. But again, it's only 10%, guys. Okay, we've actually come up quite a lot for some of our leading altcoins. I mean, you look at Ethereum, still doing its thing, still inside the accumulation range, kind of wants to get to 3K. Maybe my prophecy is going to be wrong and we're not going to get to 3K this week. But I do think that a lot of these coins are coiling and will get there eventually, guys. So eyes on the prize for ICP, eyes on the prize on the yellow line. We're in a big resistance zone right now. So again, to have some short-term volatility and pullback should not be an issue. We all know there's going to be FUD in the news probably over the next week or so. We'll see how long that lasts. But again, these things can turn around pretty quickly. So that's just a quick one from me to you on ICP. Remember, go and join the community alpha testing if you want to. If you're not following the Twitter, give them a follow as well, guys. It will be, well, it would mean a lot. And you can leave a little comment to say, hey, Lex brought me here. But that's it. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.